G'day all, welcome to another build tutorial. Here we've got the a sandrail that I've been working on. Just been trying to get rid of all the little gremlins out of the suspension system, and some of the piston glitching was a little bit off, but I think I've got it all fairly sorted now. I did have 3 lots of springs on the rear, but it turns out that might be a little bit too much complexity, because one of the springs at the back would not end up compressing. For example, yeah, here we've got 2 springs. I had a third one set up down the bottom here. But yeah, one of the springs on both the rear and the front would then end up not compressing. So yeah, anyway, we'll get to the build. Alright, we'll start off with a dragon motor and put your mirror mode on. We'll get a tube T, and we'll get some hinges, face east-west or left or right, and we'll configure these strength of 0. Copy one underneath, leave a gap of 2 in between, and there we go. 4 of those. Now we'll get a flat connector 1x4. Copy them top and bottom. And we'll get a tube cross. Place that in here. Elbow, one on the back, one on the front. So this front part here will end up using as, we'll put a steering hinge on there. The back part here will have another hinge. This will be for the suspension. Just need a 1x2 flat connector. There we go. And get some straight suspension. Just configure this. Stiffness 1, dampening 1 for now. Copy another one up. Alright, so we'll need whereabouts do we got to put that? Put another hinge on top here. We'll need some pistons. Like so. We'll set these bottom ones, configure to 0.7, the upright ones to 0.4, and we'll connect the side of it with a 1x2 flat connector. Up the top, we'll get a 1x3 wedge. Whoa, okay. Place one there, and then get a 1x4 wedge. Place it in there. Actually, before we go too far with this, I might copy and paste this to the back. I'll just make a little frame in the middle here. We need 2x6. Place one there. Place one underneath. 2x4 in the middle. Okay. Just copy this to the rear. Might turn mirror mode off. There we go. Saves a little bit of time. Mirror mode back on. Okay, underneath. I'll get one of these parts I hadn't used before. What's it even called? A U-bracket. I'll place that in the middle here, just to give these hinges a little bit of room, because the suspension will drop down as the pistons compress the suspension. Alright, now I need a 2-wedge. 2x2. 2x2 and 2x2 wedge. And then we'll get some 1x4. This one there. Few of those, and now we'll get a rounded 1x4 or quarter cone. Place that in there, and a 2x2x1 corner piece. Maybe the 3. Yeah, 3. And then the inverted corner. 2x4. 1x4. Oh. And we'll copy the inverted and the wedge corner. There we go. Okay, so I might get a seat happening. Copy the 2x6. Grab a seat. And just on the back of the seat we'll add a space thruster. We'll just configure that to X. You can leave it on R if you like. We'll copy those two like so. Okay. Might just start with the A pillars. Get some slopes. Copy 3 of them. Get a 1x3 tube. Place that there and we'll bring these back on. Alright. Now we'll get some sort of bonnet thing, long hood. Copy a few of these. 8 of them. And get some more 1x2 flat connectors. Place them here. That'll connect the middle two there. And we'll copy 6 more on the front. While we're here, may as well put a flat panel in the middle. And we'll get some spotlights there and there. Grab another one. We'll place it on the front here. Upside down. There we go. Alright, in the middle, I think we're going to need another 2x6 panel in here. Some 1x3s. Place that there. Now, get a 1x3 slope here. A wedge. Maybe there. 1x2 wedge. And now get another 1x2 wedge. Place it under there like so. 1x2 block, so that will connect that section of the hood. Copy another flat connector, so that connects the other part of the hood. Just copy another one. Yep, we'll place that there. Copy 1x2 flat panel, and get one of these L brackets, and on top here, go to cosmetics, grab an antenna. Alright, that's most of the body complete. We'll just continue with the rear suspension. We'll copy the springs and the hinge, and we'll move these up by 2. And we'll just get a single tube. Place 2 of them there. 2 on the top here. Get another flat connector. And we'll connect the top of the suspension. There we go. Did I copy the configuration? I did. It's got controls. There we go. Alright. Now for the back. We better add a steering hinge. So a fresh steering hinge. Front like so. I'm just filling this area here. We'll get a 2x2 wedge. There we go. And just to fill in the hole when it loads in there, so it blends nicely with the rest of the hood. Put another 1x2 in there. I'll just move this 2x6 along and add another 2x4 at the back. There we go. And copy the wedge. Might move thruster and maybe we can do something like this. We'll grab another, copy that wedge back. Maybe not. We need a 2x1 wedge. I'll just put a 1x2 in there. Actually, what we can do, this might be a bit better. Put them back like that, and we'll get rid of these ones. That'll do. Alright, so that's the front complete. We'll continue with the rear. Okay. Just put a 1x2 wedge in here. Sorry, a 2x2 wedge. Just the flat one. There we go. And get some 1x4 wedges. And on here we'll get the V8 motor. Actually, I might have to readjust this a bit. Place that there. We'll get a 1x2 maybe. Actually, tidy it up a little bit with 1x1 and then 1x2, sorry. And then we'll get a 2x1 wedge in there. Alright. Is that going to be right? Hang on a hot minute. What do we got here? I don't know. We've got a 2. Yep. Okay. Alright. Make sure just to save your blueprint along the way. Alright, so move that there. I'll move it along even further. And get another 2x2 wedge. Okay. Now we'll get the bulldog note, or raw engine. Place that like so. We'll get some more 1x2 wedges. Place that so. We'll get some pipes for the extractors and exhaust. Face these down. Now, copy one, face it back, get some T's. And then a double elbow. And we'll attach a buggy exhaust. Buggy exhaust or long exhaust. There we go, that's the motor part done. And on the rear here, get some pipe work done. A 1x4 tube. And tube T. Connect that. Get some 2x2 slopes. Elbow. Get some T's. Right face one back. We can actually put some taillights on there. Face one up. Oh, where am I looking? Here we go. Configure. Toggle off by default. Oh, actually. Not off by default. Getting myself confused. Alright. Now we'll get a wing on the back. Spoiler. Yeah, did I do that? Actually. Why did I do that? Oh, okay, it was a little bit longer. Alrighty. I'll have to add a single tube. Get rid of that one, and we'll put another tube cross in here. There we go, and just a 1x1 slope. There we go. That's the build almost complete. We'll just put some wheels on it. Nope. Let's see if it loads in all good. Alright, that back suspension, usually on the first load, it does catch. Okay. Now for some reason, it seems to be catching all the time. Alright, might have to just do a bit of a redesign there. Oh, come good? Yeah, it comes good. Feels like you can redesign that rear bar. Just did it pretty much like this for aesthetics. It's a bit annoying when it doesn't spawn in correctly. But yeah, we'll just give it a bit of a quick colour coat. Some chrome. Do some of the bars. Make these a darker chrome. Oh, how's metallic? Yeah, metallic might be better. Alright. And don't forget to save. And now we'll do the main body colour. Blue, go metallic. There we go. And now the wheels. Get a decal on there. Fiddly. Fiddly. Chrome on the front too. Oops. Yeah. Come on. Oops. And oh, okay. Position. Yeah, there. That'll do. Alright. And just give it a smile. Where was it? There. Something like that. Going to load in. It's going to load that back shock. Well, what we can do to get rid of that, we'll just drop the springs, since we can do that, and that'll get rid of that little niggle. There we go. It's just that the springs won't be as tall as before, but that's alright. There we go. And of course you can add some more flair to it by putting in a bit of an interior. And dashboard. And you can put like little decals on there with your speedo and whatnot. But yeah, I won't bore you with that too much. But yeah, that's pretty much the build there, guys and girls, if there's any. What happened there? There was something funny happening on the front here now. I might have to, yep. So, we'll adjust the dampening. There we go. Alright. And there you have it, guys. And hope yous enjoy, and I'll see yous on the next one.